Good day, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting vocabulary lesson. This week is week 14, and here are our words. Thicket, receptacle, brew, marmalade, palate, and raven. Let's jump into the first word this week. Word number 1 is thicket. Now, this is a noun. It's a thing or a place, and it is a thick or dense growth of shrubs, bushes, or small trees. So this is not quite a forest. It's like a thickly overgrown forest. So if you look at this image here, you can tell that this is a dense, dark, heavy, with lots and lots of plants type forest. It would be very hard to navigate or walk around or move in this dense thicket of bushes. Synonyms for thicket might be brush, underbrush, shrubbery, or dense woods. So thicket, very, very heavy woods. Receptacle is word number 2, and this is a noun, so it is a thing, and it is any sort of container or device that receives or holds something. So it can be something like a recycling bin, it can be something like a cereal bowl or food bowl, anything that is a small kind of container that holds things. Synonyms for this word would be bowl, box, holder, vessel, wastebasket, or you could even think of the word container, receptacle. The next word is brew, and this is a verb, so it's something that you do. It's an action, and it means to make by steeping, boiling, and fermenting malt and hops. But it doesn't have to be malt and hops. It can also mean to make or prepare a beverage such as tea by mixing, steeping, soaking, or boiling in solid water. So in this image here, we have a very popular drink in America, coffee. And how do they make coffee? They pour very, very hot water over ground coffee beans, and so this kind of soaking in hot water is a form of brewing. You can also brew tea by putting hot water over a bag of tea. Another synonym for brew would be blend, distill, mix, and infuse. Brew. The next word this week is marmalade. Marmalade, or some people call it marmalade, and it is a noun, so it's a thing, and it is a jelly-like preserve in which small pieces of fruit and fruit rind such as oranges and lemons, are suspended. So as you can see in these images to the right, it's sort of like a jelly. If you put peanut butter and jelly together, that's typically a strawberry type jelly, but you could really make marmalade out of any sort of fruit that you want. A lot of people do different types of berries, blackberries, blueberries, but it's putting it in some sort of jelly-like substance and preserving it. So words that are synonymous with marmalade are gelatin, jelly, preserves, jam, and spread. Marmalade. The next word is palate. Palate. Now this is a noun, so it's another thing or object, and it's a thin and usually oval or oblong board or tablet with a thumb hole at one end, used by painters for holding and mixing colors. So you've probably seen this image before. This is what's called a palette. It's a wooden board, and the painter uses all different sorts of paints, mixes them together, creates different shades. It's any other flat surface used by a painter for this purpose. So sometimes it doesn't have to be this particular shape. It can be a square, it can be a circle, it can be an oval. But a good synonym for this would be mixing board or painter's board, a palette. The next word is raven. Now this is a noun, so it is a thing, and it's specifically a bird. So a raven is any of several large birds having bright, shiny, black feathers and a loud, harsh call. So, as you can see to the right, this is a beautiful raven. They are known for having very shiny, black feathers. So you can see in the image here, he's not just a matte black, but he's a very shiny black. So synonyms would just be any other type of dark, shiny feathered bird. Raven. So here's a last look at our words for this week. Our words were thicket, receptacle, brew, marmalade, palate, and raven. Thanks so much for joining us this week, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!